Hey guys, Mike Shea here. I am once again back in production on another film. This one is called Dead Audience. This is a comedy movie. It's a zombie movie. It's a horror movie. It's going to make you laugh, make you scream. It's going to scare the pants off you and make you pee those pants in the process somehow. That's not in order. You guys can help me get this movie funded and made more efficiently and more effectively by going to our GoFundMe. The link is right here in the video, or you can check out the link down in the description of this podcast. Please help me get this movie made. We're looking to cast about 30 people, both principal cast and a shitload of zombies. And the more we can get, the better. And we're hoping to have this thing made by the end of October, around Halloween time, because zombies, Halloween. Yeah. More information at my website, MrMikeShea.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and help me get Dead Audience made.
At least not a bunch of 50-year-olds wearing weird masks on stage and kept dropping that like the whole night. And then Slipknot didn't say anything. And then MGK is like, yeah, Corey Taylor doesn't like me because I told him he couldn't be on my records. And then Corey Taylor got on Twitter, was like, all right, I wasn't going to get involved in this shit, but I got receipts, motherfucker.
I got receipts, motherfucker.
Welcome to the Basement Lounge Podcast with your hosts Mike Shea and Mike Wells. Sit back, grab a drink, relax. Let's see where the time takes us. Enjoy. I've been wrapped up in this MGK Slipknot thing. This is the
Dude,
best shit ever.
I don't even I was like, what? Huh?
So
no,
how,
I mean, I get it. Just what?
So how, a lot of people forget. So how it all started was Corey Taylor was getting interviewed on some show or something, and Corey Taylor likes to run his mouth, and he says he's talking about I don't like a lot of music, a lot of newer music, and I'm tired of these guys who fail as rappers and switch over to being rockers. You know who you are.
Oh.
So, but he also straight up said, he's like, but I'm also an old fogey that just, is screaming at kids on my lawn. So what the fuck do I know? Uh-huh. And then that weekend is when that festival was going on, and MGK took his shot on stage and is like, at least not a bunch of 50-year-olds wearing weird masks on stage, and kept dropping that like the whole night. And then Slipknot didn't say anything. And then MGK is like, yeah, Corey Taylor doesn't like me because I told him he couldn't be on my records. And then Corey Taylor got on Twitter, was like, all right, I wasn't going to get involved in this shit, but I got receipts, motherfucker.
I got receipts, motherfucker.
Drop these emails because Travis Barker produced MGK's record.
Yeah.
And he dropped screenshots of these emails from him and Travis where they were like, no, we really want you on, man. Here's what he wants you to do. And Corey was like, I don't like people writing my own shit for me, so I'm going to pass. Uh-huh. And then at Louder Than Life over the weekend down in Kentucky, when MGK was playing, everyone was just booing him and flipping him off on stage.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
And then he ended up getting a fight with somebody down in the photographer area. But yeah, he was there. I was trying to find the video. The whole time he was up on stage, everyone was just booing the shit out of him and flipping him off.
So
because he's playing headlining spot at a fucking metal festival, and you want to talk shit about Slipknot right now?
No shit.
You dumb motherfucker.
Some people, I can't remember. I read somebody said they don't like Slipknot, which I get. Slipknot's
they're not for everyone.
No, I fucking personally love Slipknot.
Yeah, I'm seeing them this Friday.
Where at?
Over in Indianapolis.
God,
I saw them in 2015. They were headlining the festival down there, and they're doing their Knotfest Road show. It's them and Killswitch Engage and a couple other bands this Friday.
It's always that. They're one band I've always wanted to see live.
They are. I remember back in 2005, I think Rolling Stone named them the best band to see live, and they are fucking incredible.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean,
well, how long is Iowa? Was Iowa out?
99.
Jesus Christ!
I know, right? Yeah, I want to say 99. And they're still putting shit out. I mean, they've slowed down a little bit here and there, but these last two albums, they've been back with a fucking vengeance.
It's just crazy that band's been around and they've been that good for that. Relevant for that long.
Yeah, Iowa was 01. The self-titled that came before it was 99.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Well, I was tweeting out like a motherfucker about the shit. I was like, there's between MGK and Slipknot in 30 years, people will still be talking about Slipknot.
Yeah.
You won't be able to talk about the history of metal without talking about Slipknot.
Yeah, you really can't. like you really can't if you think about it. Like I'm not a big metal fan like you are, but like I'm not like heavy. I don't really like heavy metal. Like, I don't. But like Slipknot's like another like thing that I'm like.
It's a whole other level. I mean, it's going to see them. Like it's an experience.
What's my favorite song of theirs? Now I'm pulling up their songs.
Because they you just. I was at Carmichael's last Tuesday and I was talking about this because it had just happened and I was like, Slipknot have 2 guys in their band whose whole job is to beat on kegs with flaming bats, and MGK was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with these guys.
Slipknot songs. Oh, I know. Like Psychosocial, Duality is like one of my favorite songs ever.
Dude, Duality, I mean, that's like one of their biggest hits ever.
Snuff is so good.
Snuff is like, that video fucked me up.
Really?
And, yeah, just because it was such a mind fuck. And
The Devil in I. That's God. There's dead memory. Oh my God, I can just like Yep.
And their newest album was insane.
I don't think I haven't listened to their newest album lately.
They dropped a song. One of the singles is called Solway Firth, and the music video was used to promote The Boys on Amazon Prime. So like it's got cuts of scenes and stuff in the music video of guys getting their brains bashed in and shit. It's one of the heaviest fucking songs I've ever heard in my life. And yeah, it's ridiculous. They play 2 songs. They when that album came out, they went and played on Kimmel because Kimmel's a big metalhead, and it was so crazy to see them still sounding that fucking good.
Well, you know what song I don't like of theirs? Everybody loves Vermilion Part 2.
Oh, Part 2.
Yeah,
I go back and forth on Part 2. Part 1's my shit. Part 1's my favorite song.
People love Part 2. I'm like,
yeah. Well, it's a sappy acoustic song.
Yeah,
and it's and I like Stone Sour too. A lot of people shit on that because they're like, oh, it's just fucking Corey doing Stone Sour for Slipknot. I'm like, Stone Sour's good. Fuck you. I've seen both. They're both great. Fuck you. Corey Taylor's awesome.
He has a huge neck.
Massive neck. It's like 18 inches in diameter, I think.
Is it really?
It's like an 18-inch neck, yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. Like
he was doing one of his book tours. First of all, if you've never seen the videos of his book tours, it's basically him doing 45 minutes of stand-up and 45 minutes of acoustic songs.
Really?
Because he would just do Q&As with the audience first, then he would just do an acoustic set, and he is a funny motherfucker.
People say he's a really nice guy too.
I've met him twice. He's a really nice guy. Yeah. And but he is fucking funny. Every time I watch this, I'm like, this guy needs to do fucking stand-up. Let's see if I can find one of those clips. Here's this clip of Machine Gun Kelly getting fucking booed off stage. Get your headphones on, man. Yeah, this is...
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So they're all flipping them all. Get your fucking hands in the fucking sky like this. Get on the fucking shoulders of...
Oh, here we go.
Fuck yeah, dude. Everyone fucking get on the fucking shoulders of some strong, sweaty guy and fucking crowd surf on up here. This next song goes like this. Because clearly people don't know. All I know is I don't know nothing. People talk, but they don't do nothing.
Fucking obliterated him.
That's why he switched over to being a pop punk guy now.
Do you think that's really what
that's
caused?
literally. Look at the timeline.
I mean, it is kind of like he does. The weird thing is, like, he was hoping for Eminem ever to say anything about him, and he got it. And then he did his diss track.
Yeah.
And then Eminem was like, all right, get your dick out of my mouth. Now get my dick out of your, or some shit like that. I was like, God damn.
Like, MGK thought that, like, oh, this is going to be, we're going to, like, fucking blow each other up. I was like, no, he's going to fucking destroy you.
He destroyed him.
So he switches over to doing this pop punk shit. That's why I tweeted out the other day. I was like, so he disses Eminem, switches to rock, goes after Slipknot. I'm looking forward to his country album next year.
Goes after Hootie.
Oh, he's a dumb motherfucker. He is just, and what's fucked up is, like, everywhere I look online, like, there's just, like, fucking mainstream media covering, because it's MGK. He's getting coverage at the fucking Emmys. And,
I don't understand why people cover him, though.
I don't know. Well, and then the singer for Trivium posted the other day. He was, I'm going to pull this up because it was funny as fuck. I don't want to get it wrong. But because Trivium, they're good friends with Slipknot.
Like, I don't understand why MGK is so popular.
I don't know.
Did you see my TikTok I did about it?
No.
Oh, I did it too.
I'll pull that up here in a sec. Matt from Trivium said, I'd like to formally diss Machine Gun Kelly, or as I call him, Squirt Gun Smelly.
It's so stupid and funny.
For being 31 years old, wearing a fucking 16-year-old pop punk cosplay identity on a fucking stage.
That's fucking funny.
And the next day he said, I'd like to apologize. I didn't realize MGK was suffering from ligma disease.
Ligma disease.
He's done. He's fucking done.
I've never understood why he's popular.
I don't know either. I have no fucking idea.
He does have an acting career now, though, which is weird.
Well, and I mean, he was fine in The Dirt as Tommy Lee. I mean, he was fine. Like, at no point was I like, boo, he fucking sucks. I'm not going to say he sucks just because he's MGK, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Which one was your TikTok about MGK?
I think it's the first one that you can see.
It says, I got the news.
Oh, no, that one's, you can play that one too, though.
Do I not? Let me connect my phone here. But yeah, like I usually
should play both, and I want to see your reaction.
I usually don't get involved in, like celebrity gossip shit, but this is just too fucking funny. I mean, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. All right, let me pull. All right, so this is your TikTok about.
I got some really bad news. My grandma got hit by a train. And it's an unbelievable feeling seeing your grandma fuck 6 guys in a row.
Not ever yet.
Is that it?
No.
And you can't film it.
That's fucking funny.
It's the next one, though.
Okay.
This is my impression of every MGK, Machine Gun Kelly beef with anybody. You suck. Seriously? Really? Yeah, I got nothing after that.
That's fucking great.
It's just fucking true, though. That's like every beef he's ever had. And you're like, fuck you. Really? That's literally every single one of them.
You're going to make me kill you.
Yeah, like it's just one of those things you're like,
He's literally like, stop hitting yourself. That's all. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
that's fucking funny.
I think I tweeted about this shit more than I have anything else because it's been so fucking easy.
Well, no, he went after Slipknot. I was like, I didn't really read into it because I was like, that's because in my head I was like, well, that's just fucking stupid.
You're right.
Like,
they're like the biggest fucking metal band right now.
Like I remember thinking, well, that's fucking stupid. Melissa turned to me, she's like, what? And I was like, MGK went after Slipknot. She's like, I don't know who Slipknot is because she doesn't listen to that shit.
Yeah.
She knows who MGK is just because he's from Cleveland and she's from Cleveland.
Oh, God. Is he from Cleveland, really?
I think so.
That's unfortunate.
She like knows who he is, but she doesn't like listen to anything or care. But I'm like sitting there, I'm like,
well, I mean, fucking 21 Pilots are from Columbus.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or no, they're from Dayton.
No.
They're from somewhere around. Yeah, they're from like Dayton or Columbus, one of the two.
Yeah, Google that. They're from their mom's vagina.
Yeah, I don't like 21 Pilots at all. I'm trying to find these tweets I said about this MGK shit. Or was it all on Facebook? I think it was all on Facebook. This is great radio right here. This is just
Let's see here. 21 Pilots.
Did you see the video I posted of the comedian who was going on about MGK? Let me see if I can find it here. Josh Bray.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. Because then he Josh Prey was the one who posted about it. Here it is. Yeah, it's right here on the fucking.
It comes up on the first.
Machine Gun Kelly. Listen, my name is Josh Prey. I'm a comedian, brother. I don't even know what it is you do. I don't know if you still make music. I don't know if you act. I don't know what it is you do. You take pictures on yachts with your shirt off. I don't know what it is you do, and I'm sure you have fans because this became a story. But I just want to tell you and your fans, don't encourage him to come back to Slipknot. Don't do it. I did one video, one heavy metal video, and heavy metal fans made me touch every single group in heavy metal history. You do not, psychosocial, do not take back what you said, Machine. Just stop it, swallow the pride. If you want to continue this career and to make this money and provide for you, your family, your friends, do not disrespect Slipknot. Slipknot ain't even a heavy metal. If you can take the earth and weigh it, it still wouldn't be as heavy as Slipknot. Slipknot don't have fans. They have a brotherhood. They are not going to let you live. The Slipknot fans, the heavy metal fans, they're not like rap fans. They ain't going to go online and listen to rap beef. They ain't going to listen to lyrics. They ain't going to tweet about it. They going to come to every show you perform, and they going to mosh pit shit out, and they just going to stare at you. Why they mosh pit? And now you got 20,000 people with the same mask on that you said that old man had on. Old. You do not call them old. They ain't old. Our ass just young. Machine.
They're not old. We're just young. Yeah, it goes on for like 5 minutes. Yeah, don't do it, dude. Don't fucking do it, dude. They're just gonna stare at you the whole time.
I feel like that would do that too.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody shows up to his concerts anyways.
No.
Well, the wild thing was when the Eminem beef, it like came out, like he had a picture. Like he took a picture, like after the Eminem thing, he took a picture of the crowd, like he just wanted to take a picture of everybody in the crowd flicking off a camera. But then he said like it was towards Eminem afterwards, and the crowd was like, "What? No." Like, no.
Oh shit. Yeah, I love watching people destroy their own careers.
Well, the thing was like about the Eminem thing. People were like, "Oh man, like MGK's like fucking diss track against Eminem was so good." It's like, and I was like, and me, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, he had a chorus line.
Yeah.
Like Eminem didn't have a chorus line throughout his entire thing. No. You had a chorus line. Yeah. Like you had to come up with shit. You didn't have enough stuff, so you had to repeat the same thing over.
That's not a diss track. That's just a song.
Yeah.
That's not a diss track. Eminem was like, fuck all convention. I'm just going to destroy this motherfucker to a beat.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. And made him switch genres.
It's so goddamn funny.
Oh, I love shit like that. It just, it warms my heart because this is one of those things like there's always been a big separation between like rap, hip hop, and metal fans. What I love is when you go on YouTube, there's all these videos of these like hip hop fans listening to metal for the first time, and when they actually give it a shot, they're like, "Oh damn, there's actually a lot in common between rap and metal." Especially when you look at a band like Slipknot, it's got a heavy rap hip hop influence. You know, that's why there's a fucking DJ in their band.
There is like a big boils. Yeah, there is.
Well, so Ice-T has a metal band, and he did an interview with Loudwire, and he did a whole thing talking about, he's like, rap and metal have so much in common, but people can't see it because they can't get past how it just sounds so drastically different. But,
no, it's just like the lyrics are the same. Like in a sense, like the lyrics are like how heavy a lot of the lyrics can be. Yeah, I want to say is pretty much the same. It just one is like a beat, the other one's a beat.
Yeah, they're talking about real shit.
Yeah,
is what they're not afraid to get, dark or real or there's a lot of rap I like Tech Nine right now is one of my fucking favorite. I love Tech Nine. Tech Nine's so good. Tech Nine did a track with 5 Finger Death Punch. Did
he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was a good song too. Well, it was a cover of Mama Said Knock You Out.
Oh, that's good.
That's good shit. So yeah, but with I'm seeing a lot of rap and metal fans come together on this one because they're like, no, seriously, fuck this guy.
What about Limp Bizkit?
Can we take him down next, please?
I like Fred Durst in a way. I remember Limp Bizkit they're just different.
Well,
dude.
They used to have a big feud with Slipknot back in the early 2000s. Fred Durst was would talk crazy shit about Slipknot all the time.
What do you go after Slipknot about? What?
It was, I don't know, because they were new and people weren't used to him yet. And at one point, Fred Durst said that all Slipknot fans were just big fat nerds, and he was like, and Corey Taylor was like, "Who do you think your fans are, motherfucker?"
Same people. Well, especially Limp Bizkit's first album was pretty heavy. Mm-hmm. It's it's the one after their first album. It's like more rap.
Well, shit.
God, what is their first album called? But that's also, they had the cover of Faith, which was a really
great cover.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, they it was either that year or the next year, MTV did this big dedication to Metallica, and they had a bunch of bands come up and perform Metallica songs, and Limp Bizkit did Sanitarium, and it was fucking epic. Like, it was a great fucking cover. I wish they would record it.
Well, and then what's his face was probably one of the best guitarists on earth at the time.
Shit.
Wes Borland.
Yeah. Is that who it is?
I think so. Wes Borland.
Maybe. But either way, like when they were like Limp Bizkit's doing a Metallica cover, I was like, fuck, and they crushed that shit.
I think that's their background is heavy metal.
Yeah, they're the definition of like a rap rock type band. I mean,
what is their first album called?
I don't know. They're part of that. They're part of that new metal thing, the shit that came out, at the same time as like Linkin Park and Papa Roach and obviously Slipknot, stuff like that.
Limp. I can't believe I'm Googling this right now.
I know. I never thought I'd be searching for Limp Bizkit on
albums. What is that? It is $3 Bill.
Yeah.
Y'all. $3 Bill is really good.
It is, yeah. Well, Significant Other wasn't bad either.
No, Significant Other's solid too. Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavor Water is them doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah, that was them just fucking goofing around. But
if I say fuck one more time, it's just 36 fucks in this fucked up rhyme. Hey. Oh.
But yeah, but Fred Durst also, like, if you go on his Wikipedia, it used to be like this. It had a whole section of just his beefs with other musicians.
Really?
Yeah, because he likes to talk shit. It's Fred Durst. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does look like the type of guy that likes to talk shit, though, at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Well, got a song called Nookie. So
that's also true.
Which I think that's something that Corey Taylor made fun of him for. It's like, you want to talk shit? Your big single's called Nookie.
Nah, their first album though is like $3 Bill, y'all, is really good.
Yeah. Remember when they did that cover of Behind Blue Eyes in like 2000?
Yes, and that's really good.
Fucking cover. There's a lot of those bands out there. Like, I don't listen to a lot of their music, but their covers are fucking dope, and they're one of the big ones. They always do really good covers of shit.
Like, no, that is a really fucking good. It's just like they got into rock, rap, whatever you want to call it, and that was kind of like their breakthrough. But like,
that was what was hot, because like I said, they were coming around the same time as Linkin Park was, and that was the shit at that point. We always want you guys to be a part of the show, so join in on the conversation. All you got to do is head over to our website, www.tblpod.net, and you can click on the blue microphone and leave us a voice message, which we'll respond to on the air. You can also use our website to access our official Discord server and chat with us and all kinds of other listeners just like you at any time you want. Once again, head on over to our website, www.tblpod.net.
Linkin Park, there's something.
Yeah. That's a band that I don't listen to their stuff after a certain point. I just can't. I've tried.
The album after their big one.
So the first one was Hybrid Theory, and I mean, it was huge. And then they did that album Reanimation, which was like all remixes of, which was cool. And then Meteor was the one that had like Numb and Faint, and
that's the last one I listened to.
That was the last like really big one. And then the one after that I liked too, but it was a really big departure. And after that, their stuff just got way too just pop, dream pop, EDM stuff, and it wasn't doing anything for me.
And then he killed himself.
And then Chester killed himself.
Same day as what's his face killed. Was it the same day as his birthday,
I want to say it was a year after Chris Cornell, because him and Chris Cornell were fucking tight.
No, well, here's the wild thing. So I'm like I used to be a really big Linkin Park. Like, I love those albums. Those albums actually got me through high school.
That was my favorite band for probably 10 years.
Worst day of my life. One of the worst days of my life was that day, because at the same time, I don't know, a lot of people know this, but like at the time I was seeing somebody, and
when Chester died.
Yeah, so I was seeing somebody, we went through some stuff, but like what happened was we got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. She lost a kid at like 20 weeks.
Oof.
So we ended up breaking up after that.
Right.
And that same, like, I found out that he died, and that same day she broke up with me after that.
Fuck.
Yeah, that same day.
Oh shit.
Like we really loved each other,
Yeah.
but like that really, like, when that happened, it put, I don't know, it
put a strain on things.
It did. It really did. It was weird. But yeah, and the weird thing was, it was just like one of those things. I was like, this day can't go any worse. And not only that, like, I have to do like I'm basically trying out for the Funny Bone that night. Like, they eventually wanted, like, they asked one of the managers to stay and watch me at the open mic.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like,
oh shit.
I did not want to do comedy, and I fucking murdered that night.
Oh man.
And I went outside and cried.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was sitting at work because I was also sitting at work when Chris Cornell died, because he was supposed to headline Rock on the Range that weekend with Soundgarden.
God.
And so they had to camp. But
do you like Audio Slave?
I love Audio Slave.
I don't know which one I like more, Soundgarden or Audio Slave.
I'm more of an Audio Slave guy, but it's having that Tom Morello edge to it.
Yeah.
I like his guitars a lot. Like a Stone is still just, that song fucking rocks. Mm-hmm. I had gotten into a debate with a buddy of mine off that album, like, which is better, Cochise or Like a Stone. I said Like a Stone.
Ah, that's a toughie.
That is a really tough one.
That's such a good fucking band.
Yeah, it is. I liked and then Tom's got that Prophets of Rage group that which is like him and the Audio Slave and Rage Against the Machine and Soundgarden guys, and they just play a lot of covers from all those bands. And they were playing some festival, and they did a cover of Like a Stone. They brought out Surge from System of a Down to sing for it.
Oh my god!
Because him and Chris were really fucking close.
I didn't know they were that close.
Yeah, they were really tight. And hearing Surge sing Like a Stone about fucking who also, like, while he's singing is on the verge of tears. Like, I'm watching that just like, damn onions.
Goddamn, that would have been amazing to see.
Oh my god, I can't even fucking believe. Like, I've never seen System of a Down. I would commit felonies to see System of a Down. I know it's never going to happen because they're never going to get back together.
Yeah.
But
steal this album. Remember, that was the album. That was the greatest thing ever. Is like, because there's so much piracy issues, and they created an album called "Steal This Album."
Steal this album. It's fine.
That was the greatest.
That was such a great fuck you. Oh god, because was that the album that had the song "Kill Rock and Roll" on it?
I can't remember. I remember the album, what it looked like. It was just a burnt CD.
It looked like a burnt CD.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny. I remember seeing that at the store, and I was like, "Is this a fucking? Is this?" Because this is before, you know, the internet was really much of a thing and all that. I was like, "Is this fucking real?"
This is basically LimeWire. This is where LimeWire was like the biggest thing. And Napster.
LimeWire, yeah, because I think that was around the time of the whole Metallica Napster thing. Mm-hmm. It's like what, 2003, something like that. Yeah.
God, that was so fun.
That was so fucking great. That album Toxicity, System of a Down, is still
Chop Suey.
Such a great fucking album. Chop Suey, Toxicity, the Prison Song. Fuck, that whole album is great. Chop Suey is a fucking.
Can you imagine trying to have sex to the rhythm of Chop Suey?
It's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that. I was watching an old Pablo Francisco special the other day, and he does a bit like that. He was like, his roommate would always bring these girls over and have lots, so he sort of fuck with me and throw music on this big stereo. So one day he threw on Chop Suey by fucking System of a Down, and he's like, imagine trying to fuck, going, wake up, grab a put a little Megan.
That song is fucking.
That's good shit though. Yeah, that's one band. Like, they put out, they dropped 2 new songs last year, but it was just for a charity thing because they're big in with the Armenian genocide, because they're all fucking Armenian. But they were like, yeah, we're probably never going to perform or record together again.
Do they just hate each other?
I don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't know if it's just. I know, like, the drummer has said that there's been some drama. The drummer is also like a huge raging conservative, and Serge is not.
What?
Yeah.
How could you be a raging conservative
I don't know,
that band?
But he was like big anti-mask,
anti-vax.
I know, it doesn't make any.
That's like Rage being like a like anybody from Rage Against the Machine being a just semi-Republican.
That's why I love that picture, that meme that would float around on Facebook. It was Tom Morello with a guitar that said "fuck Trump" on it, and somebody was like, why don't you stick to what you know and get out of fucking politics? He's like, I have a master's degree in political science.
Yeah, I know, it's the best fucking thing ever.
Also, like, have you never? Well, also all the videos of people at Trump rallies, playing,
Rage Against.
I'm
like, what the fuck
do
is
you not fucking understand this shit?
I remember that because I think it was on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have a.
Well, and it's just people who hear the phrase in the song "fuck you, I won't do what you told me." It's like, do you not realize what this song is fucking about?
Nah, man, we don't believe in masks.
People were coming after Serge on fucking Facebook saying, like, get out of politics, stick to music. Have you never listened to a System of a Down song? Sometimes it feels like life really gives you the raw deal. So give yourself some raw comfort in the form of edible cookie dough from Dope. Dope is committed to reducing the stigmas around mental health and addiction recovery while making the world a little sweeter one spoonful at a time. They've got flavors ranging from classics like chocolate chip and snickerdoodle to crazy concoctions like brownie batter and Nutella banana. Plus, they donate a portion of every sale to the She Recovers Foundation, a nonprofit charity with a mission to connect, support, and empower women in or seeking recovery. Just head on over to dope.com, DOUGHP.com. Put together a killer sample pack and use the code TBL05 to get $5 off your order at checkout. You'll also get free shipping nationwide. So grab some Dope today and get ready to lick that spoon clean.
Did you see about Jim Bruer?
No. Oh, yeah.
Well, and my thing is with him, have a theory behind this.
Okay.
His comedy appeals to people
who are on that side of things.
Yes.
I could see that.
So he knows.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a big dick about that. He needs to make money.
I can get behind that.
Because I'm like, that's weird. Like, I think his entire is very much like, for example, like if I was ever popular, I'll never be a popular comic. I know 90% of my audience is going to be right leaning about what I talk about.
Sure. No, I get it. But
I am exact fucking opposite
right.
of that. So I was like thinking in my head, I was like, I don't think he actually, I think he's probably left leaning, like left on that, but he knows like his audience is fucking.
Well, it was funny too because that story was coming out the same week as the one with Patton Oswalt for the opposite reason. He was canceling shows because they wouldn't require vaccinations.
Yeah.
I was just like, can't you guys just swap the venues you were going to?
Exactly.
Like Patton, you book at Jim's places. Jim, you book at Patton's places. Everybody's happy.
I have a feeling that's what that
makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah.
Because I was confused. I was like, Jim doesn't strike me as this big fucking right-leaning douchebag.
He doesn't. And I'm like, sit there. I'm like, he's never said anything either. Yeah. Like on Twitter, it's the first time he's ever really popped up on Twitter. So I'm like, that's his audience. That's why.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That would make a lot of fucking sense. I don't know. It always amazes me that like Jim Bruer, because we're on the subject, like big metal head, always has like, a backing rock band at his fucking. He'll go to these big metal festivals like Louder Than Life and Rock on the Range and shit and do 45-minute sets on these big stages with his band playing behind him. And I'm like, that's so fucking bizarre.
Well, a guy I'm friends with, Jay Armstrong, he did Rock on the Range as a comic.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's on it with like his name is on there with everybody that year.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm trying to remember which festival it was where they did a roast of Corey Taylor that they can never release to the public now.
Oh, really?
So there's a bootleg audio version of it on the internet somewhere. Basically, the reason they can't do it is because Sebastian Bach, formerly of Skid Row, was the roast master because him and Corey are buddies, and I guess he was either too drunk / high to understand what was going on, or just didn't get it. Because he was taking everything personally and like
who Corey Taylor?
No, Sebastian Bach, and was just kept like talking shit to people on stage while they were, and then also some of the people who were there. I guess I'm trying to remember the guy who was from that. One of the guys from that. I think it was Eddie Truck. went up and just spent his whole roast just like shitting on Stone Sour the whole time. And I guess they were like, okay, this isn't even funny. This is just like
being mean.
This is just unpleasant.
These aren't even jokes.
He's not even trying to be funny. He's just trying to be a dick. Yeah. And so I think Corey was doing one of his Q&As and he was like, I don't think they're ever going to release that. Like, too many things went wrong. Mm-hmm. Which is a bummer because I'd love to watch the fucking roast of Corey Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly just so I could watch him go after everybody else at the end.
You mother.
Because
your neck is bigger than...
He was talking about that one of his Q&As. He was like, what sucks about it is like whenever I have to buy a button-down shirt, I have to buy like a size 9X to fit around my neck, but then it goes down to like my fucking ankles.
That's so weird, dude.
Because he's a short dude. He's
I know.
He's like 5'6". I'm taller than North.
Short man, long neck, thick neck syndrome. He's the exact opposite of a fucking giraffe.
He really fucking is. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Basement Lounge. If you guys want to know more about the show or get more involved in any way, shape, or form, head on over to our website, tblpod.net. That's tblpod.net. Leave us a rating and review on the reviews page and click the little blue microphone to send us a voice message. Let us know what you thought of today's show and share your thoughts on what we talked about. We'll see you guys again next week for a brand new episode. Every Wednesday, 8 a.m. is when they drop. Until then, as always, live well, rock on, take care, and bye-bye.